How's it going, guys? This is Ivan with Proyectos Los Carnales. We have Julio behind the camera, and today we're gonna go ahead and show you guys how it was that I did the 06 front end conversion on my 2000 Sierra. So let's go ahead. I know a couple of you guys had questions on it. So last time you guys seen the Piñata, it was quite a bit of different colors. So now that we painted it white, I went ahead and did some RST stripes on the truck, since you guys seen that I got the wing for it. The only difference is I didn't want to just go with a regular RST red stripe on it. So if you zoom in, you're gonna see the truck is white. I did the actual stripe itself is gonna be a flat white, and I did a little red outline to divide, so you can kind of see the difference between the flat and the gloss white. Now if we step over here to this side, you guys had seen that I had RSTs on the truck. I went ahead and got these fairly cheap off of a good friend of ours, Canica, and these are actually 24-inch Escalade reps. If you see in the center, instead of having the Escalade emblem, I went ahead and did a little wrap. Well, Julio's wife actually did the little wrap for me, and then we got the GMC logo right on the center. So I put white because normally they come gray, but I wanted it to match the truck. There's the RST wing. We have the stripes. So the RST stripes go on the hood itself and the wing only. It doesn't go through the top. If you see a RST Sierra, Silverado, anything, and it has stripes through the top, that's actually wrong, because Chevy doesn't use the stripes on the roof. So what I went ahead and did to my seats was I cut off the top of the seat to make it more of a bucket look. These NBS Silverado Sierras, they have the little pocket up here next to the headrest that has the seat belt. So I went ahead and cut that off, made it a bucket. It's red leather, and then it's red suede with the design. And if you see these lines right here and all this is pretty much off of like the newer Escalades. So I know you guys are thinking, you know, so if you cut off the top, how are you gonna use the seatbelt? So the way that I'm actually gonna run the seatbelt, still kind of work in progress. I went and ordered these. They're retractable seatbelts. They're gonna go ahead and go inside of this plastic right here actually, and it's gonna just come out and clip onto the other side. So you're not gonna have over the shoulder seatbelts, but you will still have over the lap seatbelts.
There's a fly.
Careful, it's a bee. Hit it or move it away. Alright guys, so what we're getting to right now is how to do a 03 to 06 conversion on these Sierras. This is originally a 99. My Denali clone is a 01. So we're gonna pull that bumper off to show you guys how the bracket looks, how it should look OEM. We're gonna pull this off to show you guys how to do the cuts and what to do with the brackets. So step one on everything, obviously pop the hood. When the hood is popped, pull off the grill. So it has little tabs on the side. Normally I just use a screwdriver, pop it in at a little angle and kind of press on it and pull it out. So once you push it in and pull it out, you're good to go. You just start pulling on the, it has little tabs right here, you just start pulling on them. And then you come to the other side, and it's the same thing right here. Right in the halfway point, you put the screwdriver, you make some pressure, pops right out, and then you come up here to the little clips it has, or the tabs, and you just pull them out. So we got the two top out, and we just grab the bottom of the grill so we can start kind of leaning and pulling the bottom ones out. Right here in the brackets, you just pretty much put the ratchet, and that'll loosen it. That'll be our number one, and then our number two is down here on the other side. So loosen it first, and then we smack it with the ratchet. So we got both of the top bolts. Now we're just gonna get the bolts in the bottom and the sides where I showed you. It's inside of the inner fender, inner wheel well, and that we're gonna use a 15 millimeter for. So I already had it in my pocket ready to go. I'm gonna just grab something to lay on the floor and show you guys underneath the truck. But follow me real quick, I'll show you guys. If you're standing on the side of the truck, you have the fender right here. The bolt's literally right under here. You get in there, there's one bolt, and then the rest are over there on the bracket. Alright guys, so here's the bracket right behind the fog light. You can see right here's the frame, and over here is where it's on the bumper. So you just want to put the 15 millimeter on the bumper part, and I'm gonna just give it a quick hand, help loosen it, and then hit it. So there we go. We got our bolts out. You can leave these on here. We're gonna leave them because it was already adjusted. We just need to put this bolt back on where it was. And I'm gonna go to the other side and I'm gonna do the same thing to pull the bumper and show you guys where and how I cut them brackets. And this is the bracket that I wanted to show you guys in regards to the 05 or 03 to 06 conversion. So all these Sierras have this bracket. You have the 3 holes, goes up and leans back, and this is exactly how your stock one is. Now I'm gonna go back to La Piñata. I'm gonna bolt this up. I'm gonna go back to La Piñata and show you guys how the bracket on the other one was cut, so you guys could see roughly a guide on how to cut it and lean it, so you guys could actually do the other bumper on the 99 to 02s. Now if you guys zoom in, I'm gonna show you over here with the brackets. The brackets literally get cut down 1.5 inches. You move them back about 1.5 inches and you flip it. Now I know that sounds a little confusing, but it's a lot easier than you think. It's just 1.5 inches down, 1.5 inches back, and turn it around. I'm gonna put a side-by-side picture in a quick second on the video so you guys could see the before and the after on how it should look. I have my truck disassembled. I'm gonna take a good picture of it so you guys could see it, and I'm gonna take a picture of this and you guys could see this as well. All right guys, so I'm gonna take a picture of my truck's bracket and I'm gonna take a picture of this bracket and put it side by side so you guys could actually see how it's done. All you have to do is use a grinder, weld it back on, you're good to go. We've done this to many trucks. Everybody has their own way of doing it. This is how we do it. If you do it like this as well, hey, props, you know, give me a shout out, let me know how you did it. Obviously like this, but you know, show me your work, man. I like to see that kind of stuff. And then make sure you get the brackets in the edge. Those have to be off of a 03 to an 06. That way they actually fit the bumper. Now, like I had said, we're showing you how to modify it. I didn't show the cutting and welding part because even if I did show it on this video, I was just gonna be like a 5-second clip of me hitting it with a grinder and me hitting it with a welder. One last thing, if you do an HD front grille, they have that little 1-inch black plastic trim, I'm gonna call it, that goes under the grill. You just accommodate by that by knocking this down the whole another inch. You completely knock that out, make a little hole for this, and weld the bracket straight to the frame. That is going to give you the clearance so you could actually have that little trim piece going on it. One last item that I forgot to mention: when you cut the brackets, you are deleting the second bolt. So if you come to the bumper, you are not going to use the bottom bolt, you're only going to be using the top one. That is a big disclaimer. So make sure you guys know you're only going to use the 2 top bolts and the 2 bolts in the bottom and the sides. I showed you guys exactly where they're located, showed you guys what bolts they should be. Alright guys, so we went over the process on how to remove the grill, how to remove the bumper. Remember, if yours is the stock 01 or 99 to 02, it's the same bolt you're going to be removing. It's just the different cutting of the front brackets. We went over everything, showed you guys. I put the pictures next to each other on the stock brackets and the other one, and this is the final outcome. The reason we have everything set the way we did, move the brackets down, back, and then flip them, is because you have the good gap. You can see the black plastic that's on top of the chrome bumper, and then you guys have everything smoothed in. You guys can see right here, it's a good gap. So you don't have I can't fit my finger under there. Probably right here in this little crevice, but obviously that's a crevice. You guys see we have right here, it's flush. it goes with the groove, and that's the way it should be. Like I had mentioned before, guys, everybody has their own way of doing it. I've seen people cut brackets. We've just been more comfortable and had, you know, a lot more success cutting the actual frame piece itself and getting out of it. If you ever need to get one at a junkyard and re-weld it on, it's easy. It literally has the line still there, so you could just weld on top of it and be done. But for the people who ask how to do it, I disassembled it just in case you don't know how to do it. We reassembled it and showed you how the bracket should look before and after. Like I mentioned, just get the correct parts and you'll be good to go. Alright guys, so that was it for La Piñata today. We were able to show you guys the new outcome on it and how to do the front. I just want to say deuces. Thanks to everybody who's watching this. Like, comment, subscribe. And as well, if you have friends, let them know about the channel. We have random things coming in, and I'm pretty sure everybody will like it or even enjoy it. See you guys next time.